Right. Don't run around the other way, buddy. Right. 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 Nice. Right. You probably just should have said what you want to say. I don't know. But Yeah, exactly. But she wants you to say it verbally. Wait, to her or just in general, like to yourself, basically? Oh my god. Uh huh. Yeah, I was gonna say like what, like like you'd have to respond with something. Oh god. Nice. How'd that go? Uh huh. Okay. True, true. Gotta give him the options. No, I getcha. Guy's name is sorry. This guy's name is Seven Dabs Deep. RuneScape really lets you name your. Yeah. Seven Dabs Deep. Talking to him. Help me, Seven Dabs. Some wild name. They let you get on way on here. Anyway, okay. So it's kind of at a standstill, or are you? What do you? FT? Oh, I was just asking like what you were. But I said that's basically where you guys have left off now. Yeah. Like a buffer or whatever now. Uh huh. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the only thing I can think of is maybe from like her perspective or whatever. She's trying to tell this guy like hang out and like not having the balls enough to say it, or I don't know, something like not as harsh as that, right? But it's like maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know. I feel like girls lose interest like pretty. Yeah, like I feel like girls after they get like quote unquote. You never like reject it. Like, see, that's the thing is like I think like yeah, I don't like I agree. I don't think you were like rejected her that way or whatever. I don't know. I've had this like not recent, like a couple weeks ago or whatever. It's like I guess this girl like into me or whatever, but then I wasn't really because I thought she was me. So then she's like, "Oh, I just thought you weren't." Kind of like tell you shit, and you just kind of are like, "Oh, haha, nice," or like, "Oh, how cool," and like you like kind of just like she said that I came off as like dis or whatever. She like stopped like forever. But then every once in a while, so it's like I don't know that who knows. Because I basically like, well, okay, so basically it kind of came out randomly, but we were chatting or whatever, and then like you know like when girls like will respond to you, but it's like okay, this is obviously not interested. You're just like respond type shit or whatever. So I kind of was just like we were talking about something random, and I was just like, all right, well, and she was just giving me kind of like, oh, that's like, I'd be like, oh, what are you up to today? Like, da 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 da. Like my day has been pretty good. I did this, and she'd just be like, oh, that's cool that you did that you did that, and like wouldn't answer my question or whatever. So like after a little bit, like 5-10 minutes, all right, well anyway, I'm gonna get going or whatever. Da 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 da. Take it easy type shit. Like I kind of just end the conversation. Kind of like he's like, oh, are you going already? Like around this time to like chat or whatever. Kind of called. Oh, it seems like you're busy or whatever. Like I'll catch you later or whatever. And like no, I'm not busy. I, you're dismissive lately, and I've been trying to like talk to you, but you don't it or whatever. So I'm just kind of keeping things neutral is what she said. Not that I'm an idiot sometimes, and I've also been busy with like work and life bullshit or whatever. So we like talked it out, but apparently she had been like I didn't realize ignoring her slash rejecting her. Even though she never like directly was like, hey, we should hang out, or like, hey, we should chill, or like, you know, never like directly said woman way where it's like it could way, you know. So I don't know. Maybe Bella's thing is like that too. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like this girl does, but then she like, yeah, it could be interpreted either way, right? Like, oh, is it flirting or is it not? I was talking to, it's like kind of the same thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is Asian. Is she like Asian? Like she's not like are her parents from Asia and all that type of stuff? Were they like born here or are they like immigrant family? Do you know? I'm saying like her mom and dad are like organized or not. Like the only reason why I bring that up is because like I've noticed at least because this is like the same thing that kind of happened because this girl is Asian too, and I just I haven't we haven't gotten to like family talking or I just kind of I feel like with like I've noticed this with the Asian women and like and in general they want the man to be more like forward and more like quote unquote like a man, like oh they should be the one like asking me out and all this type of shit. Like I'll throw something out there but I'm not gonna be like I'll throw something out there like she would, yeah, she's like nonchalant and then just like oh yeah like I'm kind of free, yeah it's like oh yeah I'm kind of free like on this day or like yeah like maybe I don't really have any plans and it's like throwing those hints out that's like oh I ask me out idiot type of thing, like you're the guy you're supposed to ask me out. Like I feel like that happens a lot with like Asian women specifically. I don't know Bella, so I don't know if that's the case or if, no. But I could see that being a thing. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I mean, that could just be like her upbringing or whatever. Still, like Asian households, guy asks out the girl directly. I'm sure you can recover eventually. I don't see why not. It just I mean, do you like her? Yeah, see, that's the thing is like probably in her, it's probably just like in her head she, but then I'm not saying it's your fault or anything, but either you're not picking up on it or she's just really, really, really bad at it. Like not the same girl, but I had like this one little like we're just talking on like hinge, little type of thing. She was, which is funny because she was born here, but she was like born in like Colorado, but she still had like an Asian accent, which is like so weird or whatever. But kind of like I would just be like, "Oh, what are you up to?" Yeah, like, "Oh, what are you up to this weekend?" And she, "Oh, nothing much. I think I'm just gonna have like a day to myself and just like chill or whatever. But if plans come along, like I might do them. What about you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm going out with friends this weekend, like da 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 da, friend's birthday or whatever." And then like later on or whatever, like why haven't we like met up to like Monday? She's like, "Why didn't we like meet up to go on a date?" And I was like, "Said you were chilling this weekend. You wanted like a weekend to yourself." And she's like, "Oh, I was hinting that I have no plans and you ask me out and take me out." And I'm like, okay, this is stupid. You're assuming way too much, girl. With the whole like movie thing or whatever, or is another incident? Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where it's just like at this point, it's like if you want to ask her out, or even just to smash her or whatever, like just. But if not, then you're good. Jump on the opportunity when it happens again. Or just like take the initiative or whatever, you know. Just be like, "Yo, like I don't know, even last minute. That usually works for me. It's like, "Yo, I'm what are you up to tonight?" Like, "Oh, I'm not really much. What about you?" Like, "Oh, nothing. I'm just going to be chilling at home like watching I don't know, One Piece or something." Like, "You should come over around like 7. That's when I'll be free." That usually works. Like 50-50 is like, "Oh, yeah, like I'm not free tonight or whatever. I'm actually going to chill." Like, "All right, well, offers are always open. Let me know." And then she like kind of knows like your schedule at that point, or it's like whatever. That's worked a lot for me. Yeah. Yeah, that works too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, I don't once again, I think I don't know if that's like the Asian side of her, but that's something that like you're gonna probably have to like set up and plan or whatever. Like just take the initiative and did you guys like have you guys talked about like anything that you want to do on the date or whatever? Or like hang out? Is it literally just like, oh, come over type of shit or what? Yeah, I mean just like have like I mean my yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't really like overthink this stuff really when it just asking them out. So I would just like give them like I would just give like 2 days that you're free or whatever, and then just kind of go from there. To be honest, just be like, hey, I'm free. Oh, Um, at least for like what's worked for me, it's like just kind of throwing it all out there. Yeah, exactly. So like once again, I don't know if it's an Asian thing, so I wouldn't go with that. So I would just be like, "Yo, like we talk you don't even have to say it this way, but it's like, "Yo, we talked last week about meeting up for steak sandwiches and like watching shit at my house or whatever. Like I'm free this weekend like I'm free after work this weekend, let's say like Tuesday, Thursday or whatever." So you give her like a couple of days dates or whatever cuz I feel like if you're like, "Hey, I'm free Monday or whatever, or Wednesday or Thursday," they're like, "Oh no, I'm busy. I'm gonna do something after work." It's like if you give them like a couple of days or whatever, then usually it's like they're more. For me, they've been more keen to come over. They're like, "Oh, I'm busy Monday, but yeah, I can make Wednesday work," or like, "Oh, I'm actually busy Wednesday. Yeah, I'll come over today," or whatever. Like if you give them options, it makes it so that yeah, they don't feel like. I guess they don't feel like forced to respond to you or like they don't feel as bad like maybe like rejecting you, so then it makes them inclined to come over more, I guess. I don't know. I just know that's how it's worked for me. It kind of puts pressure on them like what does whenever mean, you know? And I'll yeah. Mhm. Exactly, exactly. But then I wouldn't say like, "Oh, I'm free whenever," because then they're just going to be like, "Okay, like I need direction." I feel like that's just women in general. They're like, "Oh, I need direction, like where, when." Mhm, mhm. Cuz it's like either yes or no. Yeah, like it could yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, it keeps the conversation like going too as well, right? So it's not just like, "Hey, I'm free Tuesday. Are you free?" It's like, "No." It's like, "Oh, okay, bet." All right, anyway, like, you know what I mean? Like it keeps the conversation going when you give them like a couple more options. Free this day or this day, let me know. And it's like if they're like, okay, I can make it, or oh, sorry, actually, like I'd also kind of for me personally, if like I give them a couple of days and they're still not free or whatever, like I don't take like personal offense to it. I'm not like, oh yeah, you fucking hate me or you don't like me or whatever. But then I'm just like, okay, you're just way too busy then for me or like whatever. So then if they're like still like, oh, I can't like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make those days. I'm actually busy or whatever. Like both those days, I have this going on and this going on or whatever. Then I'll usually just like end it, like end at least that conversation with just something like, all right, well, just let me know the days that you're free. It's like, hey, I put in my effort. I threw out a couple days that work for me. Like, said no to both, and you rejected it. So now it's your turn to pull up. Like I tried, type shit. You know what I mean? So, mm-hmm. Okay. I think it's a no. I think it's a bad day for you, but if you're okay with that, then like nah. I think that's fine. I think any day works. Well, because you have work the next day, right? But I mean, if you don't care about that, yeah, if you don't care about that, then like that's cool. Yeah, then Thursday's fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't think you. I think you're overthinking. Yeah. I think you're overthinking. I think you just like. Uh, it's like, yeah, you might be like taking her plans or whatever, but it's like, right, right. That I mean, but the thing is, you're seeing her Monday, right? So then I would just be like, I would just jump on it then on obviously on Monday when you talk to her, then just be like, hey, I'm free Thursday night, and let's say like say Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or even like Thursday, Saturday, or just figure out like a couple days or whatever, and you should be. And like I said, she'll either. Oh, I was just saying, like, just ask her, then just like jump the gun and ask her on Monday. You'll be good, right? To be like, hey, you free like Thursday or because like I'm free Tuesday, Thursday, or I'm free like just keep Thursday open, or like Thursday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, or whatever it might be, and you should be fine. And just go from there. Where does she live? Does she live far from you? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Right. I wonder if too it also has to do like once again with her upbringing or whatever. Like you may just have to drive to her or meet halfway or something like that. Oh, okay. Oh, right, right. I keep forgetting that's a thing, or that she said that before. Yeah, then you just give her. Then yeah, scrape what I just said. Just give her a couple. Like I said, just go back to the original plan. Give her a couple days and go from there. Type shit. No, in my opinion, but I have a different like I have a different mindset usually. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I can't remember the like unless I've known the person for like years, let's say, and we already have like a friendly like demeanor or whatever. It's like anytime I've brought in a girl over and like an intent to like smash or even just to get to know like even if we don't fuck, it's like get more on like a personal level with them or whatever without like everyone else around and more of like an intimate setting. So it's like yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I told you last, like if they're already coming over to your house, like you're pretty much set. It just has to do with like how you navigate that, right? Yeah, it just seems like she's just the type of girl that wants you to like make the more like serious moves, right? Which is fine, but gonna have to like maybe get through that awkward, like quote unquote, get through that awkwardness. I don't know. Like someone's got to make the first move, and it doesn't seem like she's the one that's been doing it. So She has a wall up and she has like her bubble, which is like very comfortable or whatever, and it takes a while for it to break down. I understand. Yeah, yeah, it's like a cat pet when I want to be pet type of thing or whatever. In a way, I also think like building up that tension though, like isn't a bad thing, right? Like if she comes over and it's like awkward or whatever, and there's like that I don't know sexual tension or just tension in general. Like I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, build it up for later. You know. I don't think so, right? Because you got to remember, you have to keep in mind like what she's said in the past to you or whatever, and then kind of like cipher that for your own, right? Like you mentioned before that she's like, "Why haven't you asked me out yet?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, what does that mean to you? Obviously, it means something, right? It's like she wouldn't, or like, when are you gonna invite me to your house, or like, when are you gonna ask me out? It's like a girl's not gonna say that to you if she literally just wants to come to your house to watch a movie. Like maybe if they're like really dumb and naive and like childish, you know what I mean? But in general, it's kind of like nah, they're like you're just trying to be like coy about it or cutesy about it or not feel like a quote unquote like slut, let's say, right? But it's like, come on, like you know, if a girl wouldn't be asking me that if she didn't want to come over, like 100%, you know, or not even come over, but even to like date slash like smash slash whatever you want to call it, right? So I'm like, nah. I think you should be good. Just asking her out, you know? Mm-hmm. Uh, I mean, I personally wouldn't go with that. That's not how I would say it. I know that like that. I know you and I are different in that sense, where like I know that works too. Yeah. No, I wouldn't even give her an out, right? Like that's just that's just my opinion. Hey, I know we talked about making steak sandwiches and watching Demon Hunter last week. I'm free Thursday. I'm free Wednesday and Thursday right after work if you want to come over. I would literally just say it like that, you know? You don't have to say that, obviously, but I usually buffer it. The only reason why I do that is because I usually buffer it so one, it doesn't feel like it's coming out of nowhere. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Why are you asking me out again? Even though it's like, yeah, we just talked maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. There's been times when like they like, oh, they're like, oh, I forgot I even mentioned that or whatever. And then also, in general, girls just like it when you remember things or like you it shows that like you listened or whatever. So it's just referring back to like an old conversation that you guys already had. It's like, oh wow, he actually like thought of me, which means that like he actually like I was on his mind and stuff like that. So that's usually why I'll say something. Oh yeah, we talked about this like last week, but like let's do it this week. Da 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 da. These days, you know? So I feel like I get less rejected when I go with that strategy than just being like, "Hey, do you want to come over? I'm free Tuesday or Thursday to hang out." It's like, "Wait, what? Why?" It's like, "Oh, because you mentioned this, whatever." Fuck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, because then it just references, right? It just is like, oh, he remembers. Oh yeah, we did have that conversation. Like da da da. Da. He must really want to do it then, if that's specifically what he's da da da. You know, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. You can keep it like more like that's also like another option. You know, just keep it casual like that. Like, oh yeah, we talked about hanging out or whatever. Like free these days or whatever. And then if she takes you up on that advice or whatever, then like on like when she pulls up to your house, maybe that's a good like, oh, we're making steak sandwiches, or like I'm making steak sandwiches for us and stuff like that. Like slide it in, you know. That might be good. I've done that too as well. That might be good as well, because then it's like more of like a surprise or whatever, and you don't even have to like mention the conversation after that point. Mm-hmm. What once again though, it's like she'll remember why, right? But it's mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but it's like I said before, like a couple months ago, right? That I was telling you or whatever. It's like the whole like don't tell me, show me, right? So it's like you know, either option is good. You can tell her like come over for steak sandwiches, and then it's like you told her, and now it's like you have to show her, or you don't even have to tell her. Just like casually, just be like, "Hey, come over. I'm free these days." She shows up, and you're just like casually making like steak sandwiches or whatever. Now, regardless if she like mentions or springs up like, "Oh my gosh, the steak sandwiches that we talked about," or not or whatever, it's still showing like through your actions that like you are listening to her and that you remember things about her, feel good, which is pants off when she's at your place. you know? Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter that you don't remember. It just remembers that you remember action. Right? So she doesn't know that you don't remember. Cool. Or she does. Well, then you're. Oh, then you gotta be a better listener. Then I don't know. The Orient teleport takes you directly. Use a spirit tree to teleport to the battlefield. Oh, spirit tree. Battlefield. Yeah, that's what I would do. And she's in Texas this week, you said? I mean, it's cool, but it's like, damn, far for a soccer game. So you're mostly focusing on her then? Muzzy's like old news or whatever. And any updates with her, or is she just being her crazy weird self or whatever? mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. So she's probably just yeah, yeah, probably. Like I said, like once again, it's one of those things where like I don't know. She thought she was like giving you a chance or something, or she's like, giving you up on him, and maybe who knows, right? Like I've literally been in a situation before where not like a girl like Muzzy or whatever, but there was this girl who we were friendly or whatever. I never felt that it was like super flirty. She would say kind of like unhinged things, and she was almost like a pick me, like, oh, I'm just one of the boys, like type of thing or whatever. Um, and then I started like seeing like I started like I was like, okay, whatever. And I started eventually like I was kind of in the same situation as you were like a while back, where it's like I don't know if she likes me or not, and then I would like ask her out, and she'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like I don't like you like that. Like it was just weird. So then I moved on and went to like another person or whatever and started dating them. And then said girl got mad because she was like, "What the fuck? I've been like flirting with you this whole time. I've like asked you out like multiple times. I've given you so many opportunities, and then start dating like someone else like randomly that you just met, and we've been for like 6 months to a year." Yeah, and I was yeah, and in my and I told her that I was like, no, you rejected me like multiple times, but then in her head that was like her way of like flirting, like, oh, you should have fought for me type of bullshit, right? So in her head she was like, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Like I tried everything I could to flirt with you and give you hints on that I liked you to date, and it's kind of like some girls are just like, what's the Bumble or whatever? It's like the meme with Bumble. Where it's like finally I can see how bad girls are with pickup lines. Like almost the same situation happened with like, yeah, so here's the thing. That did not come off as flirting to me. That just came off as like rejection, or you're just trying to be like a bro. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, it makes sense. I mean, that's happened to me too, where it's like I'll be talking to somebody and we're friendly, but we could date, and then they start bringing up like, oh yeah, like I'm dating this person. They get like a little too comfortable, so then it's like they're actually treating you like a situation almost, right? And it's kind of like, yep, I'm over it. Like date fucking else or whatever. Like it's not even I'm jealous. It's just like, okay, well you got someone cool. I'm moving on. Type shit. I think if you got, I think hypothetically, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's kind of like a pick me girl. You know what I mean? So I'm like, even if you like hypothetically, even if you guys did start dating or whatever, I don't even know if you like be like I like. Let's not even talk about that. I feel like if you guys hooked up, it would be like again, because technically, didn't you guys hook up already? Right. But I feel like if you guys hooked up or whatever, you're just gonna open up like a can of worms that's gonna be even like more drama. You know what I mean? Because I can totally see her being the type of girl where it's like you fuck and you hook up, but then you guys don't end up dating, and then she gets like all crazy on. Oh, you just used me to fuck me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, right? It's like I don't really. I mean, I only it's one of those things though, right? Where it's like, yeah, you can tell me all this stuff or whatever, but like what actually happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like it could be true, right? But at the same time, you weren't there or whatever. You know, I've had tons of girls be like, "Oh, I'm not jealous. Like this is how it was in my last relationship." Da 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 da. And then it's like, okay, yeah, no, you were definitely like your actions are not showing me you're not a jealous person. Yeah, and I think that confusion is probably just playing into like why she's probably like weird and like crazy and stuff like that too, because she can't like figure that like she needs to probably I don't know, I would probably like she should probably figure that shit out first, like, oh, like dating Muslims, not dating Muslims, marrying Muslims, like that whole thing before you're like fucking hitting on people. Because if someone told me that, then I'd just be like, all right, I'm just fucking you. Then like we're not gonna date. What's the point? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right. Right. But there's another word for it for her, right? It's like it's no, it's like the joke, right? Is that like girls can call guys like a fuck boy because they sleep with a bunch of people, but God forbid you call a woman a whore or slut, you'll get canceled. That's like the meme. But it's like, mm-hmm. Oh no, no, yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying though, right? It's like make it make sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, maybe she's just confused. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she. Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's weird about like consent in general, or quote unquote consent in general, is like with guys, it's just like, okay, we're good. All right, cool, we're doing this or whatever. But it's like I feel like women are just like can change their mind like in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And like I said, I was gonna say too. It's like again, right? That's probably like some shit she needs to figure out. Like I bet you she wouldn't be like saying all this shit if it was like I don't know, a Muslim guy, or if she stopped caring about her religion, or like whatever. Because I feel like that's what's happening. Is like she wants to have her fun. She wants to do all this shit. Oh, this is against my religion. Like I shouldn't do this. So then it's like she's like 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door, which then can, you know what I mean? Because like some days she'll be like, oh, like I want to hook up. Some days she's like, no, I can't. My religion. Like it's just weird. Get your fucking shit together, girl. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like you just gotta not don't share as much like up. Well, I mean, you guys aren't really talking, so you're fine. But it's like yeah, just keep that in mind probably, and just don't share as many updates with her or something like that. Who knows, you know? Because like if she like because if she does try to sabotage and she has like recent information about you, like that could fuck it up. But then if it's like she goes to Bella and she's like, "Oh yeah, before you and Colton started talking, like he said this shit to me," like then you would have like plausible deniability or like plausible accountability where you're like, "Oh yeah, I was just fucking around. That was like 5 months ago, like when I first met her or whatever." Like obviously, like you tell me, Bella, if I've been like that, you know what I mean, type shit. Because I've been in that situation before where someone's trying to sabotage me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, and like that comment right there also could just that I I don't know the context of like how it was said, but it was like that right there too is like Bella might be getting jealous because it's like oh you always talk to her, hang out with her type shit or whatever it might be. Oh, for sure, I can imagine. The thing is that even if that's the case, like who cares? Like I don't know. That's how I would see it like nowadays or whatever. But I know like they're younger, so it means more and shit like that. But it's like you know, I ain't dating you. We ain't a thing. Like I'm a free bird. I'm fucking other people. You can go fuck other people too. You know what I mean? Like Mm. I mean, I'll say this, like, of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She might just be trying to like get your attention. You know what I mean? Like Sarah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's weird. Well, it's not weird. Sorry, it just again, it just sounds like I just want attention. But I'll say this, like no, like this is more in my like asshole days or whatever, but it's like no, if you want to get under a girl's skin or if you just want a girl to like leave you alone or whatever, the best thing to do is just casually mention as if it's not a big deal, like that you're going on a date with someone or like seeing someone or something like that, right? I feel like just in general, like no girl wants, like, it's bad to say, but it's like all girls love attention, right? They want that attention, they want to feel special. So yeah, like I've been in situations where the girl's just been really fucking annoying me or whatever, and so they're like, "Oh, what are you up to today?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm actually going on a date today. Like, I'm going on a dinner date from like 5 to 9 or whatever." And then like stop talking to me or whatever, and just be like, "Oh, have fun," and it's like stop talking to me. It's like, okay, got rid of you. Girls like attention. They don't want the attention. Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Yeah, they of course they don't, right? Because they feel used and they feel like you know, not giving them attention. But I mean, like, you know, again, actions over words, right? So it's like if you wanted to progress things with Bella or make her less insecure or whatever, then like you just showed through your actions. It's like I haven't talked to Muzzy in like a long time. Like, what you on about, girl? And they're kind of like, oh, really? And if they go and like talk to Muzzy or whatever, it's like, yeah, I haven't heard from Colton in a while. Like as long as your actions are matching up to like what you're saying, like you should be fine. But I could see like Sarah being like, or Muzzy being like weird, like not like sabotaging or whatever, but I can see her still being like, I don't know. I'm assuming she can turn off her flirting, but it's like, who knows, right? Yeah, exactly. No, it just it's because of the history you guys have. That's all it is. It's the history, and you know, you guys like even if you guys aren't talking like let's say like because women are okay. This is like it's not getting sexist, but I would say like in general, women like women are interesting because they're like not like in my opinion they're not like super present minded, right? So she it's like you're saying like yeah I'm not even talking to Sarah right now or whatever, like I'm over her, which is like cool, but then probably for her she's just thinking like well you guys still have a history, like even though you guys aren't talking right now you guys are still like you and Sarah would still be closer than like you and Bella in her mind, right? Because it's like oh you guys talked for like 4 or 5 months, you already have hooked up and all this shit, so that's probably why she's yeah right now like what do you mean? Like, we haven't talked in a long time. Like, I don't give a fuck about her anymore. It's like, well, yeah, anymore. At one point you did, and you still built up this, like, relationship or friendship or whatever. That's probably all it is. She probably just wants what Sarah have, which means that she wants you to give her, like, more attention or, like, progress it maybe further or faster than Sarah. Maybe. Are you good, Mud? Which is interesting, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is Bella or Sarah? Mm-hmm. Fire. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. So again, this might just be my own situation, but she probably just wanted more details or something to once again feel special. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Like I literally was like talking to a girl. I guess I have been talking to girls. It's just been like nothing's happened with them, but it's like um this girl just assumed that like I wasn't interested in her because I just was like using text to speech to respond or whatever to a lot of her messages. So it was like my it's like, "Oh, what did you have for like lunch today?" Cuz actually that happened where it's like, "Oh, what did you have for lunch today?" or whatever. And I was just like, "Oh, I just had a few tacos or whatever." And they would just be like, "Oh, okay. Well, I hope you like enjoy lunch." And then I was like, "Everything good?" I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, how's your lunch?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just eating food." And it was like I was just like I just asked her straight up. I was like, "Yo, everything like cool?" And then she's like, "Oh, you just don't seem interested to like talk to me." It's like, "Motherfucker, just cuz I didn't like give you details on like, oh, I had a carne asada tacos with a side of red sauce and blah 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 from this one place and from this one food truck nearby." It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, easy. But yeah, they I don't know, man. That's what they want. They want them details, you know. Didn't you hang out with Muzzy before you went to Europe, or am I crazy? Or is that Bella? You like went to go see a movie or something? Hmm? Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Wait, you've hung out with Bella one on one, right? Ah, okay. Well, there you go. I jump on that. I'm telling you, man. We just go back to Old Faithful. Lily and Taya, baby, bring them back. You know it. You know it. Bring them back, baby. Season 3. You thought they were gone. They've been here the whole time. Dang. True, true. What, you and Muzzy's win streak died as well, or sorry, not win streak, snap streak, or whatever it's called. Dang. Okay, okay. Also, I ordered Chick-fil-A, so easy. Okay, okay. Oh. Are you still using like Tinder and all that stuff or nah? Damn. Yeah, it is. Nice. Wait, sorry. Go back a little bit. Who did you go to Europe with again? I keep forgetting. Okay. So you rizzed her up in the airport? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Of course. Mm-hmm. Nice. He alley-ooped you, man. He gave you the assist. I know, but still, it doesn't matter. He gave you the assist regardless. Easy. Was Kyle's girlfriend with you or anything, or not?